If you want to grow your list and gain more subscribers without more traffic, A-B testing is your answer. In this video, I'll show you all the types of A-B tests you could run for your brand. I'll also walk you through it step by step on how to implement each one to help you turn more visitors into subscribers and more subscribers into sales. So, why A-B testing your pop-up matters? Most pop-ups get ignored, not because they are bad, but because the copy, offer, or timing is off. A/B testing gives you the data to stop guessing and start optimizing what actually works. So, the main tip of this video is you should remember that you have to only test one variant at a time. That way you can determine what caused the big lift in your pop-up and what's actually playing a factor. If you test two different things, like for example the headline and the image, you won't know which one caused the change. So here are the main A/B test ideas that move the needle. Let's start with the first one, which is mobile optimization. This one is a must, no matter what are you doing. You should split your pop-ups into two different ones, one for desktop only and one for mobile only. The reasons behind that is now you have dedicated data. So now you have the submit rate exactly for the desktop and the submit rate with the exact one for mobile. And that way you can differ between the two and optimize each one. So usually you'll have the desktop one performing way lower than the mobile. Uh, Again, the data changed from a brand to brand, but that's how it usually goes. So how are we gonna do this one? You basically go to your mobile one. For example, we have it here. This is the mobile version. Simply go to targeting behaviors, devices, select only mobile, and click outside the form. You can leave it so people doesn't click by mistake here and leave, so they have to actually click the button to leave. And go exit after you publish, of course, and then you're gonna clone it. In my case, I already have a desktop version here. I don't have to clone it, which is optimized. Then you're gonna make your own desktop version, which is gonna look something like this in my case. And go to targeting behaviors and select desktop only. And that way you ensure that both pop-up will only show for the dedicated platform. So this is the main one. Now let's create an A/B test. Let's go to pop-up, create A/B test. Then here, just gonna change the names a bit. So let's say, for example, we're gonna make a lot of A/B tests, so we won't name it anything specific. A, B. So remember the first rule: never try different A/B tests in the same one. Edit A/B test. Then here we will always leave the A the same, never touch it. We're gonna go directly to B. So here we can A/B test the offer, which usually causes the big change in the submit rate. You can try a percentage off, you can try a free item, free shipping, an amount of, for example, here we can change the 10% to dollars. Of course, you want to make it something they will stay profitable on. It doesn't have to be $10, it can be 7 or wherever. In some cases, an amount off is way more valuable than a percentage off because some brands have high ticket items. Let's say they have their average order value is $2,000, so it will make a lot more sense saying $100 off than saying 5% off. You know, it will seem more valuable. That way we can just write wherever we want here and continue to test settings. So we can do that, and we can also A/B test the image. In our case, we can just remove it and keep it as text here and see if it actually works, or change the visual we have. We can also A/B test the headline. Let's, for example, we can say join families happy Muslim, because the product is for Muslims, that's why. Families and get 10% off. So make it a longer headline. Of course, we want to optimize it better than this. We can also change the CTA, make it something about like get or enjoy. Here I ranked all of them one by one, which is from what's most important to what's less important. We have the timing, which plays a really big role, that you want to really try to A/B test the timing. For example, here we have it 6 seconds. We can try 12 or 15 and see what works better. We can A/B test the copy style and add a countdown. For example, if there is a Black Friday event or something going on. So there's two main metrics that you should take both considerably. There's the first one, which is the submit rate, which is how many people submitted their email through your pop-up. And there's the second one, which is the conversion rate. For example, I have a client that we have a giveaway pop-up, and it does really well. But the problem with this one is people who usually subscribe for this pop-up doesn't have an intention to buy. They just want to win a free item. So that way we get some, you could say, low quality list, which we notice in low conversions. But we didn't notice it in the submit rate. We had submit rate, but like low conversion rate compared to other offers. So you should take both metrics into consideration. Now when to end your A/B test. So first, the minimum views you should get per pop-up is 1,000, and the ideal one is 10,000 views. Why is that? Because some brands, they just have less traffic and it will take forever to reach 10,000 views per each pop-up. So you can go with 1,000 views per pop-up to A/B test, and that's enough data to actually determine what's working. So basically there is no time limits. You should achieve a certain views in order for you to stop the sign up for. But if you get consistent traffic and you know how many visitors you will get a day, you can set a date limit in order for you to achieve the ideal viewers. For example, let's say 15, if we will get like, I don't know, 1,500 or something a day, and Klaviyo would select the winner automatically. But I still recommend you look into the data yourself and see what's actually working for you. Then basically you just publish the A/B test. Or if you have a lot of traffic coming onto your website, but you still want to run an A/B test, but you don't want it to impact your results, you can adjust the weight here. So what you're gonna do is duplicate this one, which is the version that we didn't touch. Then here we're gonna do 90%, and the other will split evenly 5%. That's in case you get a ton of visitors into your website and you already have a working pop-up, but you just want to optimize it, but doesn't want to impact the existing one. So a 5%, if we still get the 1,000 to 5,000 views per each to determine what's working, that automatically shows us what the other 90% behavior will be. Then basically publish the A/B test, and that's how you A/B test your pop-ups. If you don't want to go through all of this hustle, we take care of your email and SMS system, all of it done for you without you lifting a finger. You can book a call in the description for a free email campaign and audit. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.